I'll always love you because you are my son. But I no longer like you.
That was a voice message that Christopher Duncan got from his dad as he was told he was going to move to Hawaii. And he says, I repeat, I will always love you because you're my son, but I no longer like you.
I don't know. This cut he might stay.
We'll see here. It's highly inappropriate, guys. Let's get the party started. Play, bitch.
Are we fans of stretch marks on titties?
Just depends, I guess.
I'm a fan of titties.
Highly inappropriate.
Titties. We're pulling that clip.
Whiskey, beer, tequila, more beer, more vodka, more whiskey, and more beer.
Highly inappropriate.
Right, so let me get this straight. So I'm going to pay for a blowjob and I got to pay for a goddamn hotel room too? Well, that just seems like I'm spending too much money for nothing. I got a house. You can just get your ass over here and I can just do the blowjob here.
Highly inappropriate.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
They can kiss my fat vagina, because I'm bringing the motherfucking pay.
Pow, 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 pow. Oh, let's go ahead and bump it right up to the front here, Christopher. Ask an idiot question. Go ahead. What's your question?
I was just asking, are we fans of the stretch mark on the titty?
Here, and it's funny to say that because when it comes to me and women, I'm an ass and legs man. So you don't have to have triple D's in order for me to have sex with you.
I agree.
But
think we're the same on that.
But if I pull your titties out and they look like deflated balloons, it's no bueno. No bueno.
See, he's an ass and leg man, but I like tits, so like it doesn't. I guess the size isn't as important
as a stretch mark.
If there are massive stretch marks.
I mean, it's usually the littler
titties.
Yeah.
Littler titties.
Itty bitties.
We might have to rename the show to Littler Titties.
Yeah.
Littler stretch marked titties.
Little stretch marked titties.
I don't know. At this point, I don't care what you got. I'm diving on it.
Yeah. It's situational.
He's just happy the titties are involved.
Yeah, I'm just happy to be here.
I'll tell you what, we can end this conversation right now. Just send all your tits to the High Podcast Snapchat.
We're doing titty reviews.
We'll let you know if they're appropriate or not.
Here at Highly Inappropriate, we have an email. It's inappropriatepodcast, add the S, at gmail.com. Just shoot us over your titties. We'll give you 1 to 5. Yeah. Beaver, first entry.
Yes.
No. Okay. Great. Thank you guys so much for listening to Highly Inappropriate. We'll be back next week. No. So we were micless last Sunday.
Yeah.
Well, we had microphones. We didn't have mic grip because we had a super early show because we had a big day planned. Chris, you want to go ahead and start us out? Let's start from the beginning of the day. Let's just go. What happened early?
All right. First, we went live on YouTube, did our show before we headed out.
Yeah.
We apologize for the sound. We did not turn the sound on
for the first half of the show. So
we were excited about what was going on.
Yeah, we're like a big day. We're just gonna hop on here.
Yeah,
people are gonna lip read us and just put racist shit. In
Matt's like, fuck it, don't let it damper the day. It's gonna be fine. We have the audio, so if you want to hear the beginning of the show, just go back to Apple Podcast Music, iHeartRadio.
Yeah, and just sing it together yourself. You'll do great.
Yes, but we did our little show. We kicked Beaver, told him to go home. And then me and Matt got in the car and we headed to the tailgate.
It's funny we said that because
we wanted him to go.
I actually said this.
People were asking about that.
I said this to you. I said we bought 3 tickets. I was like, dude, we didn't even invite Beaver. I feel like an asshole.
But I mean, we talked about it in the group chat, and he didn't speak up and say, yes, I'll go.
You have to be assertive. Just like every week, Beaver has something he wants to talk about, and he just sits there in his shell.
Yeah.
Boo.
Come out.
But we headed over there. We pulled in. They had your parking spot saved.
Yeah,
that's a power move.
That's a very power. Yeah,
they save you right there in the ideal spot.
Absolutely.
Set up first we had to stop. We had to stop, and I had to buy Miller Lights.
We started substance abuse early.
Yeah, so I had to buy. Yeah, before we left, you let me try that Jim Beam vanilla.
Well, you're forgetting a big part because this plays into how the end of the night. So since Chris, I was actually going to a concert after the game. So part of our arrangement is Chris followed me all the way to Mount Comfort Exeter. He parked his car there, then he hopped in, then we headed up together.
Oh, that is true. At Mount Comfort.
Yeah, at Mount Comfort.
So now fast forward, we had to stop in Indy to get the beer. So I'm with Matt. And the reason I say this is because I walk into the liquor place and it's like noon ish, maybe a little afternoon.
Yeah.
And I walked in and there's a homeless man. Like I'm guessing he's homeless. I mean, I assume.
Future flash before your
It looks
eyes.
I
like-
shouldn't assume because I know they say it makes an ass out of you and me, but I'm assuming he was homeless. But I walked in and I said, "Is it fucking noon yet?" Like I wanted to buy beer.
Yeah.
And this dude looked at me and went, "Hell yeah," as he was buying his bottle. But
Meanwhile, I'm in the parking lot smoking on my weed pen and
but anyways,
just
we get the
live my
beer.
best life.
We get to the tailgate. Matt sets up. They saved a spot, like I said. We plug in everything, and he just a beautiful morning.
That's how I start every tailgate. The
And the
Rascals.
tailgate was on. And the tailgate was on.
We had a good time. So we had a contest last week. It was a subscribe to YouTube contest. So basically, we put out a post. It was a Colts, like win tickets to the game. All you have to do is subscribe to our podcast and post a picture showing that you subscribe to the podcast.
You rang the bell on the YouTube.
Yeah, we got a ton. We got a ton of subscribers. My buddy Clint
Today, Junior.
Yeah. My buddy Clint Hacker won.
Great guy, too.
Great guy, came and tailgate with us. We had we got fucked up. All three of us.
It was nice. He
brought a whole cool. I told him, I
of
said,
IPAs.
yeah, I said, bring some beer. And I told you beforehand. I said,
he's a beer buzz.
I said, he's a beer guy. That's kind of how we became friends because we just started talking about beer one day. I was DJing a wedding. He was the bartender.
Imagine that.
Yeah. Imagine that. That's how I
met an acquaintance from DJing weddings.
That's how I meet most of the girls I fuck too. Is
DJ wedding.
no.
Like my mom asked me what I wanted for Christmas, and I said DJ equipment. I want to start DJing weddings with this mullet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we're foreshadowing too.
Foreshadowing. Okay.
Much. But anyways, he kept trying to feed IPAs down my throat, and I told him, "Hey, at noon, I can't do the IPA right now.
No, you.
I wouldn't make it.
Did you drink it at all?
I did not. The Miller Lite setup.
Oh, I started. Yeah, I drank some of your Miller Lights. And I had 3 or 4 of his beers. I forget the name of it because I was already smashed. But
me and Matt embarrassed ourselves with a bowling football game.
Yes,
which looked super easy. Like as we were watching these,
I'm
people
watching
play
these guys
it,
play. I was like, man, I would destroy this game.
And we decided to. And it took a good 2 hours
So
for us to get a winner.
They had bowling pins, 10 bowling pins set up on each side, and you had to throw a football at it.
Like a
I didn't
Nerf
know
football.
it was a Nerf football. So I was a real football. I'm like, oh, this is easy.
Yeah, it was like 3 throws. I'm done.
Yeah,
I got
done.
this. No, it was like an hour-long game.
And it came down to 1-1, and you ended up beating me there at the
Yeah,
end.
I dropped the dime in the bucket.
He dropped a piss missile.
I thought you were a champion, Chris.
I am.
It should
I
have
won.
been, it should have been an easier.
I wanted a
bad for
rematch.
him,
I wanted a rematch, but I didn't want to spend another 45 minutes out there.
Yeah, because the worst thing about the game is you have to chase the ball.
Every time it misses.
And I was in the
And
corner.
we were I was already
funneled.
fucked up. I'd smoked so much at this point that I couldn't bend over. I'm like, if I bend over, it's timber.
Going down.
So I had to kick the ball back up to me. So me, you, and Clint head to the game. Probably 20 minutes before. And my friends from New York meet up with us.
Oh, they were great.
Yeah,
by the way.
Carissa Young and
They
her
were great,
boyfriend
by the
came
way.
and hung out.
She was funny. I don't think she knew how to take me at first, but they loosened up. And
Yeah, most people don't.
What?
They don't have rednecks like you in New York, Chris.
once
They're probably like, oh my god.
once we were walking into the game, and I like randomly had random thought that I was like, you know who the most depressed person in the world is?
What?
And they were like, what? And I was like, it's probably the Mormon husband who has like 4 wives and none of them want to give him pussy. Because I got 1.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine having 4 at
Yeah,
home,
you'd
and
be
they're all
real
and you
disappointed.
come home from work and
They're
they
like,
just
"Nah."
all conspire around each other.
It's your
this
turn.
worthless motherfucker.
It's your turn
Fuck
tonight.
this piece of
Not
shit.
fucking
This
this guy.
fucking guy. Yeah, all 3 of them don't want to give you any. That's a depressed guy. But anyways,
So
to
we
the
had
game.
okay. So we're getting to my favorite part of the whole day. So we get up to our seats, and it takes about 3 minutes for us to get into a I would say pretty close scruffle. Is our scruffle? Is that the right word? Scuffle. That's the word.
Scuffle.
Scuffle
Okay.
with the
I'll
guy.
go
So
with
what
it.
happened here?
Well, at our seats.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh God, we had
Kyle. What happened with Kyle?
We had a Kyle that was like 20. He was probably a
22, 21,
kid.
22. Yeah.
Just getting his feet wet, thinking that he needs a place in this world.
Yeah.
And he says something to us like, "You guys better be fucking standing," like trying to act like super hard. And I'm like, "Kid, you just need to, take it easy."
Because we are the
Take it down a
fans.
couple
We are the
notches.
fans that will
You
stand on third
you
down.
don't realize who you're talking to right
Yeah.
now.
Okay. Take a back seat, Bob.
Yeah, and then Matt's like, "Well, you got to respect it." Like said something like that to this guy, and he's like, "Respect. I'm Indian tribe. Respect. Only yourself."
He doesn't realize.
Are you
that-
raising your hand, Beaver?
Yes.
That's how Beaver gets a word, and he's like,
I was gonna say he doesn't realize that you guys had been in fan zones where it was like required.
Yeah,
for
he
you to
doesn't. He
stand
has
the
no
entire
clue.
game.
No
Yeah.
clue who he's talking to, but
Yeah.
he's saying this stuff, and then I just looked at him and said, It's okay, man. My dad wasn't there for me either.
At
And
this
he-
point,
and he
I
looks at
lost
me.
it. I lost it.
Oh,
at
Matt's
this-
dying, and he's looking at me, and he's talking shit to the guy in the middle of us, who is a Indianapolis fireman who won our contest.
Yeah.
They would probably rip this motherfucker's head off,
Rip his
off
skull,
off
yeah.
his body. Like
Yeah.
this dude's a solid dude that won our show, our contest or whatever. And I just, I said, don't worry, my dad wasn't there either, man. And he just kind of looks at me, and I said, is your name Kyle by any chance? Please tell me your name is Kyle. And he's like, I ain't no fucking frat boy, and like tries to swell up on me.
And
And I'm like,
literally
hey, you need to chill the fuck out.
Literally for a whole half of football, we cracked jokes on this kid. Like,
Just let him have
just
it.
every 3 or 4 seconds, we're like, man, we need to hear some 5-finger death punch over the loudspeaker right now. This kid be raging out.
Well, he starts getting like he can tell he starts getting uncomfortable. Like, yeah, these dudes are serious. They're real dudes. I better tone it down.
Yeah.
And he goes to like give me nuts. Like he's like wants to end the beef. Like we're cool, man. He tries to give me nuts, and I say, hey, you can keep your fucking hand. Just put the fucker down, turn around, watch the game.
Enjoy the game, Bob.
Yeah, you don't have to
We're
worry
getting
about
our
me.
ass kicked by the Dolphins. Let's go.
And he's starting to, he's getting pissed about it. And I just look at Matt and I say, hey, we got to get out of here, or I'll probably go to jail tonight.
Let's go.
I'm gonna hit this motherfucker right in the fucking
So,
chin.
so of course we head down to halftime and watch the rest of the game
Yeah.
down at our usual spot, the 102. And
Had a good time. I was under
I had a great
control-
time.
under control until I bought me and our contest winner the Colts whiskey, like blue drink that they have.
Yeah.
And I
You
drank
bought us all
it.
beers too, because I
Yeah.
had 3 or 4 beers in the stadium.
Let's get everything straight. Pat McAfee bought all the stuff.
Yeah. Thanks, Pat.
I brought one of the $200 gift cards that he gave us and used it to buy the ticket. So shout out to Heartland Radio and Pat McAfee Show for the contest meme winner
Yeah.
stuff that let us.
And
get
you
some
felt you
followers.
did. I appreciate you for feeling obligated to buy me beers and my ticket, considering I'm the one who gave you the meme.
Yeah, because I stole it from our group text. So.
That's why you only took him instead of me.
Did you wear a shirt that says "I'm Rob"?
I'm
'Cause you
right.
bought your
Wow.
beers.
No.
Dude, how about at the Ring of Honor celebration there for the Miami game? Pat got a bigger pop than Peyton Manning.
Oh, picking.
Just saying.
Pat got a huge pop.
Hey, I'm just saying because he did.
Yeah. Because he's legend. He's legend in Indy. So let's get to my least favorite part of the night. So I'm like,
Oh, this gets rough.
so the game it's about 7:00 at this point, and it's time to go. Well, it used to be. I mean, this is all the way back from when I used to go to the games at the RCA Dome. You used to just be able to travel down West Street, hop right on right on 65 South /70 East, the junction there, and they had the exit blocked off. So they sent us another way. Well, traffic was bad anyways. It took us a good hour just to get to that fucking exit.
At least
A fucking hour. I mean, traffic was fucking horrible. At this point, I'm like, okay, I'm going to miss a good portion of the concert. And I'm like, fuck. So they redirect traffic, head us back towards downtown where all the traffic is.
Stupid as fuck.
Long story short, it took us about 2.5 hours to get to your car.
Oh, dude, once we got on 70 and the exit was closed, is what fucked everything up.
Oh, horrible. Yeah. So the Mount Comfort exit was closed. So we had to go. I ended up pulling a UE, heading back to 465, took Brookville Road all the way to 600, which turns into Mount Comfort Road.
So Matt's already frustrated.
Drops him
I'm
off.
shotgun going, play Slim Thug. Play this. So he's probably like,
He's like,
God
fuck
damn
you,
it. I'm like,
leave me
fuck this
alone.
get this
motherfucker.
dude out of my fucking car.
So I
just wanna
wasted
go listen to
25
death metal.
bucks. I missed. Well, I wouldn't call him death metal, but
Fireman 5000, dude. That's rock.
that's not death metal. That's
That's
new
rock
metal.
as fuck.
Head P's new metal for sure, but they play reggae and hip hop too.
Yeah. So anyways, we come in through 40 and we get to the Mount Comfort exit. He goes to pulls in, and where I'm parked, dude, we're right out in the open. Like it's right next to the entrances to the interstate, all the pumps. I mean, this place is packed. And I get out half fucking popped, and our guest left all of his beer from his cooler with us. So there's probably like 10 fucking beers, including glass bottles in these beers in the back of his. We just threw him in the back of his car.
Yeah, we opened the back,
And I opened the back to take him home, and one falls out and it explodes on the concrete, and like there's shit everywhere. We look like two monkeys trying to fuck a football, trying to pick him up. Dude, it was rough. It was a rough evening.
That was the second time I've ever heard that phrase right there.
And after after what the monkey fucking a football.
Yes, the second time I've ever heard that
It's
before.
the first time I've ever heard it.
So, I mean, long story short, though, by the time I got Chris to his car, it was almost 10 o'clock. No point in me going to a concert now because I would have seen 20 minutes of it and had to go home. So
Colts lose to the Dolphins.
I was just in a
It
shitty
was the
fucking
worst.
ass mood.
It was the worst.
Had fun, though. Had a blast.
Don't the Dolphins suck?
Yeah, the Dolphins suck.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
One of the worst teams in the league.
Yeah. I mean, Grant, we didn't have our starting quarterback.
He could have played and he should have played, but
Yeah,
Never mind.
they held him out. Their thinking was, okay, we're playing the Dolphins. We don't need Jacoby.
we can win with Hoyer. Yeah.
And lo and behold.
Yeah.
But the good thing is today, which we're going to talk about here in a few minutes, but the Colts played like they just lost the two teams they shouldn't have today.
Oh, they win. They were all in today.
All in today. Couple of other notable things that happened to me today or this week. Pretty funny. iPhone users. Everybody here's an iPhone user, correct? Do you like how your iPhone like automatically creates videos for you? Like it collabs pictures from different times.
I don't ever use it.
But you've never sometimes it'll pop up for me like, hey, check out.
I've seen it.
video.
It's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
It is cool.
I already know what you're going to say.
What I love about it for me is every time it creates a video for me, I've got random nudes in there.
Listen, I was getting ready to say that until
Yeah.
I read what you were getting ready to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Like,
I'd be
oh,
sitting
shit, I
there
forgot about that one.
like so I ended up posting the one from Metallica, but like I'm like watching this video that it made for me of the Metallica concert I went to this year, and it's like you'll see like Kirk playing guitar. The next thing you know, he's a pair of titties, and I just thought that was fucking hilarious. But I ended up posting the Metallica video from earlier. But
Do you think like mafia people, like their little videos like that, are just the photos
Random
of their murders,
killings and shit.
their deaths? That
I
they
hope
shot,
so.
and they watch them just happy.
Most random, the most.
I forgot I killed that guy last week.
Son of a bitch.
That was a good one.
Oh, Jesus Christ. And also, my favorite thing that happened to me all week is Wednesday. I had a family member in town. Jason, he's my other cousin, not Jebbert. He was in town, so we all went to Cracker Barrel, okay? Well, on the way home from Cracker Barrel, I'm with my grandma, my daughter, my mom, all in the car. And my mom's actually driving my car, but I'm controlling the radio from my phone in the back
Oh,
seat.
shit.
And grandma's like, hey, play some older country.
See, I like her.
So I put
Good
on
lady.
Willow Walker Jr.
Oh god,
And she was not impressed.
Should've-
Shaking her head. She's like, you're playing this in front of your daughter.
Should have said, all right,
Yeah.
Grandma, I apologize. I'm sorry. And then throw Hank the Third on.
No, I did. I played,
Yeah.
I believe, Save Some Titty Milk for Me. And I played I Like Smoking Pot, both from his newer albums.
Right.
were you hitting your pen like while I was
Yeah.
and blowing it in your
Me and-
daughter's face?
Yeah.
Here you go, Grandma.
Oh, here you go. No,
Shotgunning
absolutely
her.
not. No, but my favorite part is I actually tweeted Willow Walker Jr. And I was hoping he would reply back to me, but I tweeted him. I was like, hey, it's official. My grandma doesn't like Willow Walker Jr., but it's okay because I still do.
Yeah.
And he liked my tweet. I was pretty pumped about that.
Yeah,
So
he-
I ended that day on a high note. for
He's
sure.
a pretty active.
Did you post that on the
Active
old
guy.
page?
No,
on
I
the
have
Facebook
not.
page?
I did not.
Why not?
It was because I was half cocked when you said that.
Jesus. Fuck.
Yeah, that's a big negative.
That's all right. I'll do it later.
Now, did you should have gave Grandma some good old country. at
I did
least.
eventually.
Okay.
Yeah,
What'd you give her?
I played her some 90s stuff. I don't
Good old
remember.
country
A
drum.
little Alan
Weed.
Jackson or something like
Some
that.
country
Well,
grammar.
Yeah, I played
Yeah.
some country. I played her some Bubba Sparks.
I got
Some
you.
solid gold coming out of them speakers.
Yeah.
I got you, Grandma.
I played her. I played her some good country. I played that Blanco Brown song, "The Get Up." I was like, "Grandma, you're gonna love this shit."
Jesus.
Cotton Eye Joe.
You'd have let start fucking dancing.
Yeah.
Oh, Grandma can get it. And I played her some of my. Of course, I played her the new Ozzy song.
Should play Grandma got ran over by a reindeer.
Just like turn that shit
Dun,
off.
dun, 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 dun,
That ain't popping, bitch.
Matthew.
Turn that shit off. We got a big update this week. A show that all of us that watched. I don't even know if Beaver and this motherfucker watched it, but we're obsessed with you.
I haven't watched. I've watched the first season.
You watched the first season?
Yeah, the chick's hot.
They finally announced. Okay, so our this week's What to Watch is going to be the new season of You. They just announced this week that the new season of You, the release date, cast, plot, blah, 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 everything you know so far. Okay, so the Penn Badgley starring show is expected to turn in 2019. Oh, shit. So it's coming this year. I thought it was next year. So
Better fucking hurry up. 2019 is
go.
almost over.
dropping as a late Christmas treat, Netflix's latest psychological drama, You, was rapidly binged over the festive period.
Crazy
With the
show.
second season already confirmed before it was released worldwide. Following Joe Goldberg, Penn Badgley, a seemingly charming bookstore manager who falls for one of his customers, Guinevere Beck, And it's coming back. I'm so excited.
Beck was so hot.
Oh, Beck was so hot. For me, that's what made it all. So I don't know if I'm gonna like it as much because Elizabeth Lail is just something about her. She's got that girl next door hotness about her. And,
Yeah, it was a crazy show, man.
oh, just fucking like
You don't care if they live next door or down the street. You want to bang them all.
it's true.
I mean, it was a big part of the podcast there at the beginning.
Oh
when
yeah, because we
started back
were
up.
updating every week. Like, bro, I told him straight up. I was like, dude, I watched this show on Netflix. It's 110%.
It's like our second episode.
I was like 110% something that I would not watch, but I heard it was good, so I was like, I'm gonna try it out, and I was sucked in 10 minutes. I was like, oh,
Dude, Matt was
my-
paranoid. He was paranoid. Yeah, he's like, they're on to me.
Yeah, yeah, yep.
They know about me stalking these bitches.
Dude, how awesome would it be if they made like a spinoff of that and it was like a redneck, like hillbilly version of you? You know what I mean? Like a.
Oh, so you then?
So like, it wasn't in New York. It was like Rush County, you know, or something like that. And it was like.
Speaking of, we have Guinevere Beck right here on the. Josh, she's so hot. Just something about her.
Hey, who's
is
her
just
friend?
Smoke show. That was one of her fucking slutty friends.
Dude, she was a big.
Kind of a hoe.
Oh,
She
hear
was a
that?
hoe.
She was a big like
She
hook
was
up
a
late
hoe.
night, get fucked, get some dick.
Promiscuous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get some dick.
She'd
from
go out to the bar and
Tinder
get some
day,
dick.
Tinder
Yeah.
people late
Bless her
night,
heart.
and then he would just stand in the bushes and beat off and watch
Yeah.
through the window
Literally.
What? Not everybody does that? No. Okay.
No.
while talking like super creepily, like in his head.
Yeah.
Oh, what's she doing?
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit! Neighbor's
Oh,
coming
yeah.
out to let her
Oh.
dog go to the bathroom.
Oh, really? What do you got? Oh, Beck, you really were going to bring this guy home for the. He doesn't seem like you're tight. Don't do it, Beck.
No, think of the redneck
He
version.
gets his notebook out. He's like, oh, she likes it from.
Think of the redneck version. God damn it, Becky! I'm bringing this fucker home from the bar.
God damn, you little.
He don't
fuck.
even have the good meth.
Yeah.
Come on over my side of the trailer.
All right, and the best news of the week, in my opinion, we do have a tranny update. And every year for Christmas, shit just gets better for me because the genderless ginger. Target keeps up its nonsense with gender-inclusive gingerbread sweater. So we now know what a gender-inclusive gingerbread looks like. And it looks like a dude.
It does.
But did they?
It's gonna do gingerbread.
Gingerbread's never had or vaginas,
Yeah.
right?
They just call gingerbread man.
Oh, okay. I see.
Gingerbread ma'am.
Who gives a fuck?
So what do they want to call it? Like
man.
gingerbread
Person.
gingerbread person.
Gender-inclusive gingerbread person.
Gingerbread person.
Yeah, Target has a new sweater available for purchase. They're calling it gender inclusive gingerbread. And they named the sweater gender inclusive. I'm never shopping at fucking Target again. Christmas sweater, not gingerbread man sweater, just gingerbread, whatever you think sweater. Gingerbread, whatever you
What
think.
world are we living in, dude?
A great one.
Yeah, I
Entertainment
love it.
purposes, it's next. You understand when we're 80 and we're talking to our grandkids, like, dude, shit was real fucked up when I was a kid, son.
Yeah.
Take a seat here. Because they actually said that because there's been so much PC bullshit over the last 10 years that the young generation is completely rebelling it. They're completely reversing it. So the real super young generation, like the generation in high school right now, is completely anti-PC.
No,
Well, thank God for small
Now, when
favors.
we were
Yeah.
younger, like we didn't really have anything. Was it this? I mean, I remember like it's always, the older people are like this generation, they're always pissed. But I don't remember it being this ridiculous.
No, it's
was
never
it,
been
right?
this ridiculous.
No.
Because
No.
I mean, I think the only thing
It's absolutely ridiculous in comparison to everything else that we grew up through, and your parents and my parents were like, oh, I can't believe we live in this world because
Yeah.
they were just being
Social
kinda-
media was just starting to take
So we're
off
not
when
just
we
like
were young.
old grumpy
No.
guys, right?
No,
That
no,
are
no.
just
No.
sounding like our parents.
No,
We're gonna
no.
get to that point.
But what I'm saying, I mean, I think the only thing we had when we were younger was the like-
MySpace.
I mean, like Saturday Night Live was like racist to like black people, and then that stopped in our kind of when we were younger.
Yeah,
I've
but it's
never
never
even
been.
cared.
I've never heard that, but it's never.
Comedy is comedy to me.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as racist.
But you know what I'm saying, though. Like back, like the
No,
old,
I don't.
like
No.
the old Saturday Night Live and shit. Like they would
No,
do
I
the-
don't. No.
And then they like, you know what I mean.
Nah.
But
No, it's not as bad. It's worse now than it has ever been.
So, Beaver, will you be getting a
We're not
gender-inclusive
just
gingerbread
old.
person
Probably
sweatshirt?
not.
We should all wear one next week. Gender inclusive. I'm gonna go in there and be like, "Hey, where's your gender inclusive gingerbread shirts?"
We should come up with like underwear that hide your dick bulge.
By the way, I
so nobody knows.
I need.
Well,
to
I won't need those.
I need to hit up them artists. We're a month away from Christmas. I need to hit up them artists that was supposed to paint us the gender neutral Santa.
Oh yeah, that convention thing.
Yeah.
Oh, and we have to. I'm gonna buy this track off Jordan if he lets me, and we're gonna drop the rap song.
Just send it to me, and I will write to it all week, and I'll have something. No, for real.
Well,
I mean, it'll be gold.
Please don't.
We're all
But,
waiting to record it. Anyways,
Please don't send it, Chris. You
Yes.
got something to say?
I can't remember. I got flustered from the potential of a platinum rap album coming out. But no, you said Christmas, and I wanted to say fuck Christmas. We haven't had Thanksgiving yet.
yeah.
No talks about Christmas till Thanksgiving.
No, absolutely.
And I've realized the older I get, when I was a kid, Christmas was the shit, dude. Thanksgiving sucked all the dicks.
Oh, I always love Thanksgiving.
And then now, the older I get, Thanksgiving, let's fucking
all I
go.
can think about all year.
And Christmas can suck all the dicks.
Your
I
fat
just-
ass is
yeah,
thinking about the
I
turkey.
hate it.
You go broke,
It
and
costs so much money, dude. It financially makes no sense to have Christmas.
you should just tell your kids, but listen,
Jehovah's
kids,
Witness, dude.
Listen, kids.
I've been writing a song about it.
This year,
I have almost a whole song wrote.
well, keep that to yourself.
For
okay?
what? A whole song wrote about what?
A Jehovah's Witness Christmas.
Oh God.
You ain't getting shit this year.
No, I'm done.
I turned.
Hey, I need that beat.
off.
Chris.
Yeah.
Pronto.
You need to write new lyrics too.
All right, so this week, Joe Rogan, this is also tranny related. Joe Rogan unloads on transgender athletes. This is, I think, in rebuttal to the South Park this week, which was fucking tremendous.
Great.
Macho Man Randy Savage is a transgender athlete.
Speaking of which, it pisses me off because I watched last week's episode on my illegal cable, and it was called season finale. So I was like, "Oh, South Park's done. That's a good episode. You know, good season, good season."
Because this is a new.
And then everybody's like talking about shit, and I walk in, and Mike's watching. I was like, "What the fuck's this?" And he's like, "It's a new episode of South Park." And I was like, "Dude, season finale was last week." He's like, "No." He's like, "That's just what they called it." And I went, "Them motherfuckers."
Season finale for Tegrity Farms.
So
Yeah.
Matt Stone, Trey
Boo.
Parker, you might want to come up with another name for episodes.
No, it went out the wrong way. They want to kind of phase out Integrity Farms.
That's the
Now they're through the
I
PC
honestly-
babies.
I
honestly, I'm with Chris on this one. I love Tegrity Farm.
I do
love
too.
Like Randy was me.
Well, you go around talking to towels all day long.
Dude, as soon as that shit's legal in Indiana, I'm Randy.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you.
He's definitely getting a towel friend.
You want to eat her? You're too.
I'm just gonna get a divorce. We're all just gonna move in together. We're gonna start a weed farm. We're just gonna do podcasts every
Is
day.
Rob
Oh,
allowed to
that's-
move in?
God, hey, you know what they just
That's
told
my
me?
10-year plan.
You know what?
Sounds like a dream life.
Sounds like we're gonna be broke.
But yeah, Joe Rogan this week unloads on trans, and he's done this a lot. There's actually a fighter named Fallon Fox, who is biologically a man, transitioned into a woman, has been fighting women, and God damn, I got the hiccups, knocking the fuck out of these women.
Yes.
And he's been coming out against rightfully so, because he's it's a dude. A dude's knocking out women, and we're letting it happen because we're afraid to offend less than 1% of the fucking population. What a time to be alive. God damn.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Fucking hilarious. I was out in my bed, laying down for bed, watching this, stoned out of my mind, cracking up.
All right, I become a transgender tomorrow. Could I win a UFC fight against a lady?
No.
No.
Not even close.
I actually thought about doing the Ryan Dunn to you. Remember when he fought the Japanese fucking kickboxer?
Who?
Ryan Dunn from
Oh,
Jackass.
yeah.
He fought it because I went to the Exchange. You ever been to the Exchange? It's kind of like disc replay, and I bought all the Jackass seasons all together. It was like $8, and I got every
I
Jackass.
think they're all on Netflix, but okay.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I like hard copies. That's why I still buy CDs and shit.
You like hard cock, dude.
I like hard. I love hard copy. That's my favorite. My favorite. Soft's better though, because I can smack it on both sides of my cheek.
Little flaccid smack.
Yeah, little hoagie slap. on the
Sound like
side.
you've got experience.
Flaccid
Unfortunately,
smack.
I can't when Beavers is
Flaccid
flaccid
cheek
though.
smack.
There's not
That's a
much to
metal
work with.
band name right there.
Flaccid
Flaccid
cheek
cheek. That's
smack?
more of a
Yeah.
I'd say that's more of a punk band.
Yeah.
I was
That
gonna say
does sound like a
R&B.
good punk band.
I had a great story to tell, but Chris interrupted me, guys.
Payback's a bitch.
Hey, we'll talk about that punk band later, though.
What was I talking about?
You went to
Ryan
disc
Dunn.
replay.
Ryan
and
Dunn.
bought
Just
Jackass.
so I got Jackass, but I watched the Jackass one where Ryan Dunn fights the woman, And I'm thinking a good skit for our show would be to have you fight an MMA fighter, a woman, and just get your ass beat. Would you be okay with that?
Yeah, I think when Lytle comes on, I should let him punch me in the gut
That's fine.
live on camera.
No, 100%.
I'd be fine with that.
I'm okay with that.
I'll do it. I'll do it. I think the mullet gives me power, but I'll do it for the show.
I
dude.
thought we hadn't revealed.
By the way,
mullet
he's
yet.
all about cock. So this week I started for the first time. I'm doing like a Colts show. I think they're calling it the Colts Corner. So every week I'm gonna do a Colts preview show basically for City 360 TV. And so this week they kind of had me sit in and be, because Lytle has his own show every week. So this week they had me sit in with Chris and we did a show together. And he's all about coming on our show, by the way, guys. He even dropped some jokes. What's going on?
Hey, let me interrupt you really quick. I was going to say that it's all right if Chris punches you in the gut because you already shit blood.
That is true. Yeah. How would I be able to tell if I had internal bleeding?
No, he'll fucking murder you. He's going to murder your stomach.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be bad.
He's gonna black because honestly, that's one of the
But, like,
things.
it's a win-win. Like it's not like I'm not thinking it's not gonna hurt because it's gonna be horrible.
Oh, it's gonna hurt.
But
really
it's gonna
bad.
be like a war story for all my like white trash redneck friends when I'm like, dude, that's one from Lytle.
You're talking,
And that's it.
you're talking about a guy who is
Would fucking
an old school boxer, always went to the body. That was one of his big advantages over a lot of people in the UFC when he fought people, is he would go for body shots and just
dude.
rock
If
people.
he gave me a to the gut,
Yeah,
you'd
we're-
rap.
we're
Dude,
laughing.
It'd be a rap. It'd be worse than eating Bigfoot's fucking hot sauce.
Dude, you'd crumple like a fucking paper bag.
Yeah,
Oh, I would.
I just see you fall over right now. We'd probably have to have EMT on scene.
Well, good thing he is one, so he could.
Yeah,
have
yeah.
care.
Oh, that's true.
Well, he's a firefighter, but
Chris,
he's
he said-
probably-
trained.
He's got
He's
EMT,
trained.
I'm sure.
And it's funny. It's like, and we're gonna talk about this when he's on the show, but he tells me his least favorite. Like he's been to runs and shit where there's like passed out dudes in a bathroom and there's shit all over the walls and stuff. We're really gonna get into it with him, but like he's told me some stories that are just like beyond fighting, because people don't understand he was a full-time firefighter when he was fighting in the UFC. So
Yeah.
the dude's just workaholic, man. But yeah,
one
we're
of
excited.
my favorite human beings is Chris Lytle. I like
Good
Oh,
people.
just wait till he's on the
I'm
show,
not even
dude.
that
You're
big of a
gonna love it.
UFC fan, but
Hey,
I
if he
love
shows
this
up,
guy.
you can't kiss him.
You just can only get punched in the stomach. by
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
I could put it in my rap.
And then,
I took a punch from Lytle.
Speaking of speaking of getting punched in the stomach, Colin Kaepernick.
Oh God.
Go away, dude. I mean, seriously, here's all I'm going to say about it. I was giving Chris shit all week because apparently it was Jay-Z's idea to have him do this fucking separate ass workout. And that's
Look, I'm gonna stop you real quick.
okay.
This was the NFL's. This was the NFL's
Oh,
way
they knew this was
to
going to
wash
happen.
their fucking hands
I
and
know.
say, okay,
Yep.
we will let you do this.
I completely agree
We're
with
gonna
you.
do this.
Yep.
And after it's done, shut the fuck up.
And honestly, and we can go ahead and settle right now to prove that I've been right for 3 years, that we've been right for 3 years on Colin Kaepernick, cares more about being a martyr than playing football.
He backs out the day of
Backs out the day of, moves the thing, so you get less than half of who was originally going to show
because he
up.
wants media and wants to make it
Then
a
afterwards you
publicity
come out,
stunt.
and afterwards comes out and acts like a jackass. If you're a guy who wants to play football and right your wrongs, you come out and say, you know what, I've learned from my mistakes. I'm just ready to get down to business. And he said, no, I've been here for 3 years. Where you guys been? Act like a fucking jackass, man. How can people stand up for this?
He's made him. I mean, in all honesty, he's made himself bigger by doing this than he ever would have been if he never would have done this and played football.
Yeah, because he'd be a third string
He'd
fucking
been out of the league
quarterback
by
on
now,
the Jets.
probably.
Yeah.
I mean, or second string, whatever. But he's. I don't know, man. I honestly, I don't know what to think about it. Like, he's not going to get signed now. Obviously.
No, a lot
And
of people think
and
he is the funny part.
See, I honestly don't think he will be, and I honestly
He's not
think,
good enough to be a distraction.
I think that he's done. Like, I think it's done. I think the media's done talking about it. I think they're
they're over
it. Like,
Yeah, they're over
This is fucking stupid.
I
This
love
is
it.
Done.
I love it.
But I'm gonna make a call right here. Within the next month, he will do something to try to put his name back into.
Oh, of course he will.
The equation.
Yeah, that
He'll-
bank account's
something will
drying
happen.
up, bub.
He'll do something big. Something big's coming. He might
Make an
he
album
might-
with Jay-Z.
Dude, he might turn into a tranny. What if he did that?
He'd be on the Tranny
And
update.
then comes out for the
Colleen.
training against South Park.
Colleen
Against
Kaepernick.
South Park for all that.
Oh.
What if he turns into a trainee and just runs in the Olympics as a female?
We unfortunately, speaking of South Park, we have yet to see an Epstein episode, which is coming, and I almost guarantee because they've already covered Cap a little bit.
I don't know if they're gonna do that, dude. I mean, the Clintons will kill you.
They went after the Clintons hard.
You don't fuck with the Clintons.
They went after the Clintons hard already.
Dude, the meme of the Myles Garrett fucking helmet swing where they
Yeah,
put
we're gonna talk about that next.
Hillary's face
Yeah.
hitting Epstein. Oh, that's funny.
So, what's your take, Beaver, on
The
Myles
Kaepernick
Garrett?
deal?
No.
Oh, I thought you were going to ask me about that.
So, of course, Myles Garrett, Mason Rudolph, who's a quarterback for the Steelers, got into it with Myles Garrett. Apparently, there was a late hit. But the thing is, I'm going to say some piece real quick because
He claims he grabbed his dick.
well, people keep mentioning how Mason's trying to rip his helmet off too. And you're right.
And he
Mason
said he was a pussy and couldn't get it off. And they said he grabbed his dick. That's what he said. He said he grabbed a full hand of dick.
yeah, I probably would have sold my helmet at him too.
I think I would have
Probably.
too.
The point is, you can't stand up. You can't stand up for cannot stand up for Garrett just because Mason stood up for him.
Oh, what he did was fucking
I don't
stupid.
think anybody's standing up for,
I mean,
Garrett.
No, there's a lot of people on Facebook like, man, he didn't start it.
Well, they're all Browns fucking idiot fans.
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously, yeah.
Cleveland drinking the water up there,
But I
contaminated.
I
shit.
also I want to think that when he swings it, he's thinking he's not going to connect, but he did.
yeah, I don't know.
But I don't.
It
Yeah.
was close enough. He was way close enough.
Nah,
where it's like, yeah, that's a good
Rudolph was
chance.
definitely going at him, and
But
he,
can we-
he
can
just
we-
said, "Fuck this."
Can we go ahead and give it up for Pouncey though?
Oh, I
we
loved it.
realized he's a
beat
real
the-
one.
They all beat the fuck out of him.
No, dude.
I loved it.
Pouncey was chilling, and he sees that helmet swing, and he went straight fucking. I'm a real motherfucker.
I
And
want to see.
throwing blows, kicks, tried to kick him in the face.
What do you think the likes of
Love it.
Ryan Kelly and Quentin Nelson would do to somebody?
Oh,
Somebody
Ryan
fuck with-
Kelly's already came out and said you can't blame Pouncey for what he did.
Oh yeah,
He'd do the same thing.
No,
is
the
what he
both
was
of
saying.
them. It'd be fucking a wrap. dude.
Quentin will be dropping
do-
on his fucking.
I
head.
do want to give Rudolph props though for taking that helmet swing from fucking Garrett, because Garrett is a fucking jacked up dude, and he took it like a champ.
And the cushion hit him. It's the back of the helmet.
That
the crease.
he still hit it.
I mean,
with
He's
the
got brain
he
damage.
still
Dude,
hit it with the hard.
That
part.
fucking crown hits him. He might be dead. Wait, this might be a whole nother episode.
It would be fucking manslaughter.
Yeah, this helmet might
Man
be
dies
called
on football. field.
"Helmet Swinging Murderer." It might be the name of the episode if that crown hits him.
You know what's awesome too about the game is Baker Mayfield afterwards comes out and criticizes the Browns crowd for being too loud when they're on offense. Like, Baker, you can't even fucking throw more than a touchdown a game, dude. I drafted your piece of shit ass in the third
There
round
it
of my
is.
fantasy league.
There it is.
And you've ruined my entire year. Fuck you. I wasted $50 on your worthless ass.
What are you doing right now? All right.
He's getting pissed
he's
off.
going off.
Actually, if I'm standing up, guys, I mean you guys should talk because I'm not the microphone.
Okay, well, shut the fuck
Nah,
up.
he's
then.
just-
Stop
You got a
bending over and
boner.
look
You got a
weirdo.
boner,
Dude,
dude?
why do you have a boner?
I
That's
wish.
I like
disgusting.
look to my right.
Hey.
and Matt standing up with a bulge.
Okay, here's
That's my nutsack, bub.
here's what's upsetting.
Nice
Here's-
dick, dude.
Here's
Thanks,
what's
bro.
upsetting is you guys are talking about sports and he's over here getting half a chub.
Nice dick.
That's what we'll do. It's
Christ.
He does get.
He's over there
upset
thinking about
the
Clinton
sport.
Nelson swinging his helmet. at
that
somebody.
will
He's
get
like,
my
oh
dick
god, I'm
hard.
so turned on.
That'll be dick hard. This table
Oh,
fucking
God.
flies over.
Hey, speaking of Big Q, best touchdown
Celebration
celebration.
ever.
Even though it wasn't a touchdown,
wasn't
it
a
was still the
touchdown.
best celebration.
We're going to briefly cover the game. We smashed the fight. And here's a few pointers I want to bring up. This is a division opponent, a team that got their starting quarterback back, who's not a fucking slouch, and Nick Foles. A team that knew they needed to. I mean, it's a division foe. Every division game's tough. We smacked them in the mouth today. Big Colts victory.
Yeah, it was definitely night and day from last week. And Marlon Mack started out really nicely, and now he's not even going to play the next week. And then Jonathan Williams.
Jonathan
Okay.
Williams, yep, finally played and fucking just tore it up. Looked like a bad motherfucker. Running hard. Little dude. Runs hard.
Did you like him over Jordan Wilkins?
Yes.
Oh.
Did you see what he did today?
He was.
Yes.
But Jordan Wilkins been nice.
Oh,
so
we
far.
have four really good running backs. Yes.
Yeah, he looked.
Anybody can run behind that line.
Chris's
They're fucking-
fat fucking redneck
doing
ass.
it.
And you haven't even talked about your mullet yet. You realize that, right?
No, he
I'm
brought up
saying
the mullet
it.
without revealing it. He brought it up, said he has the power of the mullet.
Guys, Chris has a mullet now. And yeah,
He's
let's
hiding it.
stop the Colts talk. We'll bring Mr. Mike Britt back in here.
Oh, thank God.
first and foremost, I'm just going to ask you some questions. You're a guest on the show now. I'm going to ask you a few questions. One, what was your thinking behind getting the mullet? Go.
It's always been a lifelong dream to have something like that. Since I was a kid, listening to 90s country, I've always loved the mullet. I hated the growing out hair process to actually get the mullet, so I never really did it.
That's the easiest part.
I mean, growing it out, it's tough when you're playing sports and stuff. Like your little league hat don't fit right. I mean, it's a little rough.
Your helmet you had to wear so you don't.
So I finally I've let it grow out a little bit, my hair, and then I was like, it's time.
Do you think you would have made Dale Earnhardt proud?
Dale never really had the mullet. Dale Jarrett would be proud.
Darryl Waltrip had a mullet.
Pretty much
too,
any red-blooded NASCAR fan likes what I'm doing right now on top of my head.
I agree. So now let's talk about your wife's reaction.
She
wasn't
get home.
as proud.
I knew it was gonna be. I knew it was gonna be taken not too well. Probably.
No sex.
As I was getting
No sex anyways.
So I get home and she it was actually grocery night, so she had stopped at Aldi's Nuts. That's my joke. She's always every time I'm stopping at Aldi's to get groceries. I'm like, where? She goes Aldi's, and I goes these nuts. But yeah. But anyways, so I go out and I help her carry the groceries in my toboggan. And then I just kind of take it off and let it breathe a little bit. And she looks up and goes, "What the fuck did you do to your hair?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Dude, it's awesome, ain't it?" She's like, "If you're 12 years old, you look like a fucking idiot." And I giggled for a good 20 minutes. But yeah,
I haven't had a mullet since I was 2 years old.
Has she said anything else about it?
My brother had a mullet.
not really. She kind of just wants to not even discuss it, I think.
You should style it up
But
one night and put a tuxedo on.
I've realized
Definitely Kenny Powers, that mullet.
Since getting it, I've realized that I think I've cracked the secret to happiness in life.
Yeah, mullets.
Pissing your wife off.
I think-
Good job, Chris.
Yeah,
I mean that's all the time. But if you let me finish, the secret, the secret to happiness, I think, in life is when other people are more embarrassed for you than you are for yourself.
That's every week for us, Chris.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I realized it. So many people are like, "Oh my god, dude, I can't believe." Oh my, and I'm like, I like it, dude.
Yeah.
I'm just
like when other people are more worried what other people think about
Dude,
you
it's ridiculous,
than you
right?
are worried about what other people think about yourself.
I'm not worried about what people think.
I never have been.
No,
I've always just been me and just an idiot and just
super
fucking living
super
life.
freeing. It's
Now
the
you're
best
like,
way to
oh
be.
my god, I have a mullet.
I think that's the key.
way.
That's one of the
key
big
to
keys.
the key to life is to not give a fuck what people think.
Yeah.
Do you, man?
Yeah,
Ride
Chris-
that mullet all the way to the casket.
my man.
Yeah.
Which I don't get
Chris,
why you
I-
haven't taken the damn hat off yet.
I'll keep making fun of you, but
Yeah, he will.
no, I love your mullet. I do.
I think it looks good.
Should I let it
honestly.
out? Should I
Yeah,
let it
definitely
out?
Let it out. Let it out.
Let it out. Should we play
let it
some?
out.
Yeah.
We should play some. When I was sitting in the chair,
I love it.
when I was sitting in a chair, I was like, I might be making an achy breaking mistake right now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I've had a lot of requests too, like to do all the beard away and just let my mustache start.
No, you
eating.
have a redneck beard, so
Yeah,
keep that
you
shit.
just should do it. Just
I
do
think
it.
the
I
mustache.
mean, it grows
would go
in all
better
white
with it.
trashy like that.
The
Like,
mustache would go
natural.
better with it. I feel like.
just a mustache.
Yeah,
like,
just doing the mustache, I think would go better with the
way down
mullet.
yonder on the Chattahoochee. Look like out in Jackson. Yeah, dude.
I will give you credit, Chris, because
I got a good voice. I know.
No, awful.
Here comes that country rap album.
Please don't.
I can't wait. You got to mix it up like that, though.
Country
You got to
rap
rap a
music.
little bit and then sing a little bit.
So
in your
Indi-
country voice.
Indiana announced this
I'm
week.
going to.
Do it.
Indiana announced this week that we've already done $91.7 million in bets in October alone.
Oh, dude.
And
I
you've
bet half
contributed.
of it is me,
Yeah.
probably. Yeah. You know the gif of the little kid, like the black and white gif of the little kid just throwing a handful of money out the window.
That's what you do every week with sports
Since
bets.
sports gambling has been legalized,
Yeah,
that's me.
Yeah, it's made you it made you bet on the Patriots too.
You know what? You know which one I'm talking about, right?
Complete asshole.
That number's going to go down, by the way.
What's that?
That fucking, 91?
Oh yeah,
whatever.
obviously that's
That's just hype.
well yeah,
Yeah, it's just
obviously.
hype.
It's just hype, man. It's
That's
not
still
it can't
fucking impressive.
stabilize. That's
You don't.
not-
I think you don't realize how big sports
No,
gambling
I
is.
understand, but I understand how shit works too. So
No,
that's
a natural
hyperinflated right now, and it's gonna plateau eventually, and then it'll go.
Kind of like the Popeyes chicken sandwich. I was so hyped up.
Right.
And now, you
Right.
know,
Now it's no longer available ever.
This is
Yeah.
the gif I was talking about, Mike.
It's just like the McRib. Oh, I
That's
like
what Chris
it.
does
That's
every
little
day.
mini
That's
Chris.
me.
Yeah,
little mini Dunkman.
betting on the Patriots like a bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, they're
What a
covering, by
dick.
the way. It's Green Dot City right now.
You said they were going to be up by 20 by the end of the game.
Indiana is quickly
Hey,
becoming
as long
a
as they win by
star.
3.
All right, so let me read here, guys. Yeah, bets in October up 161% from 35.2 million in retail bets in September, according to official reports. So that's huge. So, like in their second month, they actually did that. It's pretty huge.
Now let's all close our eyes and think of the money we would have made if weed was legalized with sports gambling.
Let's go, guys.
Last month we
Might be able to repair them roads.
booming.
It might be able to repair them roads, so I'm not missing my fucking concert. You fucking cocksuckers. How many cuss words did I say, Chris, between us getting in the car and me dropping you off on Sunday?
Oh, it was a lot, but dude, all I remember is I just wanted to hear some Slim Thug.
What about the dude beating his wife in front of us?
I don't remember this.
You don't remember that?
Oh, in the car.
Yeah, in the car in
It's
front of
coming
us.
back to me.
And I Snapchat it. They're
That's
having
why-
a full-on screaming match.
That's why I wanted to get the mullet. Remember,
because he wanted to go home and beat his wife.
dude?
Yeah.
Since I've got the mullet, like I'm making crazy decisions, dude. Like I drank a beer in the car on the way here today.
That's terrible.
I've
a great job.
been yelling at my family a lot more.
That's
Nice.
terrible.
I've
What else do you want to admit to?
That third DUI is
When
coming
he-
soon.
Third DUI, and then he's going to be in prison for beating his wife.
I've really gave a lot of thought to trying meth too.
Yeah.
Well, you do live in Carthage, so again,
Maybe
that
knock
makes-
on my neighbor's door.
it all makes
It's a
sense.
birthright.
Hey, just remember.
This is what it's gonna sound like. Excuse me, sir. I recently got a mullet haircut, and
I
here
need
you
some
got
math.
some good meth. Yeah, I'd like
Please,
to try
thank
it.
you.
Please, thank you.
Speaking of drugs, the namesake of our show today, wild boars sniff out and destroy $17,000 of drug dealers' cocaine in a forest.
Bet that guy's mad.
Oh God.
That man or woman. Sorry.
Yeah. So drug dealers.
Yeah, come on
a
now.
gender inclusive person.
Yeah, let's
Sorry.
go. Gender inclusive drug dealer.
Yeah.
That's a T-shirt.
Our gender
That's a
inclusive
t-shirt.
drug dealer lost $17,000 out of pocket thanks to a marauding group of wild boars who got their snouts into a massive stash of cocaine, according to reports. They're starting to call these boars Pete, by the way.
The boars are called Pete.
Pete, yeah.
Yes, Pete.
Why that though? I don't get it.
I have a friend.
You just snored?
Yeah, I
Speaking
did.
of
I full
boars.
snorted there. Yeah.
Like
The
a boar.
dealers-
It's for the story.
like a boar.
The dealers in Tucson have hidden their Class A in the woods, but the boars who have sparked protests from farmers and caused fatal car crash in the region. So these boars are pretty like.
Now, these
hefty.
are the same boars that bit old girls' ass.
These are the same boars that Rob Hart has sex with.
Oh, hey. Are we gonna have our special
that
call?
he's trying to like get to fund his life.
Should we call him? I'm
Let's
gonna call
go.
him right
Special
now.
call.
I'm gonna try to get him on here because apparently he did have some wild boar sex this weekend.
People don't realize what we're talking about. Beaver's roommate, who is jobless, Beaver pretty much take care of him.
Thank you so
Had a
much, Beaver.
female over this week, and we're gonna call and ask him about what happened here.
Is that a video chat?
No.
Sounds weird.
I said that he had company over.
He's probably watching the show. live.
Beaver's-
No way that
Beaver's
he's
trying to cover
picking up.
himself.
Don't
Right.
backtrack, dude.
He was like, "Hey, I don't want to.
I
I don't
did.
want to." Is he backtracking? He's scared
He's
right now.
backtrack.
He ain't gonna pick
He's
up.
scared.
Pick up.
He's scared about his jobless fucking roommate being mad at him.
Call him again.
He ain't gonna pick up. He's too worried. I bet
He's
dog
probably
Actually,
Watch the show,
live.
yeah.
Fuck no.
Nope, not
just
happening.
gonna pick it up. Yeah. Fuck you, Beaver.
Oh, Jesus
He's
Christ.
probably letting his dog shit on your pillow right now.
Okay, Chris, what happens if a wild animal? Let's say, what if you have $17,000 in cocaine and your dog eats it all? What do you do to your dog?
Probably want to do nothing because he's gonna die.
He's probably cutting him up in the
I'm performing
lines.
surgery. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
That's what I was expecting you to say. I'm
But
performing surgery.
maybe like after he dies, like draining his blood and maybe trying to get my cocaine back. I don't know.
Beaver, which one of Rob's
work?
dogs
Does it
would
work like
probably
that?
prefer cocaine?
If I drank a dog's blood after he
Yeah,
ate
you'd
all the
probably get
cocaine,
high, I think.
would it work?
You probably. We'll try it. We'll try it.
Sorry, it's the mullet talking.
I think
What-
the younger dog would definitely do the cocaine.
Do the
first.
coke.
Yeah, Rhaegar. Yeah, I think he would do the coke first.
You think your dog? Oh, you calling Rob too?
Yeah, I think we should all. at
we
least
should
try
all
him
call
once.
Rob until we get him on. Chris, you got his number?
No, thank God.
Facebook Messenger.
I'm just
Messenger.
fucking with you.
Oh,
I
Jesus.
love fucking Rob, dude.
You love fucking Rob? Or?
Yeah, you do. So you were over
That's
there.
why he's not picking up, because it was actually me that was at the house.
I did not see. I just know someone was over.
Yeah, if I peeked in and saw Chris and Rob going at it, I'd tell everybody I didn't see you.
We asked Bieber what he did when he had a chick over, and Bieber said, "I just went in my room, played 2K, turned on Britney Spears, fucking
Full
gamed it
blast,
up."
Celine Dion put on his fucking virtual reality headphones and jerked off. So
Yep. I needed to just keep my mind focused.
Speaking of you and Rob, there was some big news this week that men are more satisfied by bromances than the romantic relationship study
I
says.
agree with this.
Oh, 100%. You're
I
much
agree with
happier with
this
me
so
than you
much.
are your wife.
That's true. That is true.
100,000,000,000%.
And he doesn't even give you handies.
I know. We don't get you
Yeah.
off either. I mean,
Yeah.
either does your wife. You get it.
Yeah, dude. It's like what you guys, when I put the picture this week.
You're proud of you.
NASCAR was free this weekend. After I got the little haircut, I had a 10% speed boost on my game, and I posted a picture of it. And the first thing I get is a tweet from Beaver, which I laughed. He was like, "It's incredible you don't get as much pussy as you do." and I sent him a picture of my right hand, and I drew a little face on
I
it.
did see that.
And I said, "All I need in this life is me and my girlfriend."
What did your wife do when she seen the picture on your hand? Did she get it?
Oh, she don't have Twitter, thank God.
Or listen to the show, thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get home all the time, and she's like, "I heard what you talk about on the show." She actually never does that.
No.
I'm making it up.
Yeah.
But if she ever did, I'd just be like Dolomite on that Netflix. I'd be like, "It's just a character."
I mean, by
I
comparison,
put on this wig. It's a character.
by comparison, when you got a mullet and you sent us a picture, we were all impressed. Your wife was not impressed.
we
at
were
all.
You did not think I would do it, did you?
No,
Did you
well,
guys think I would?
I thought
I thought you were going down.
partly do it.
I thought Matt was
thought
about
they
ready to
were-
fall down. That was close.
Part of me thought, hey, this guy's fucking serious. We're gonna see a mullet on this man.
Yeah.
And then the other part of me is like, maybe not.
No,
I don't know. We'll see.
I felt like he was gonna do it. When
I-
he said he
You don't
was.
realize I'm a crazy motherfucker.
You're just a
I'll do
redneck
it.
at
I'll do
heart.
it. I mean, I am.
You know what the best part about this article too is that it's actually by time, so it's somewhat credible. Young men get more emotional satisfaction out of bromances, close heterosexual friendships. That should be the name of the show, close heterosexual friendships.
That's
With other
us.
males,
That's us.
they do out of romantic relationships with men. We used to tell each other we were hetero life mates.
Yeah.
And according to a small new study published in the Men and Masculinities, intimate male friendships have become more socially acceptable in recent years. I
Nice.
don't know about that. Say that study authors and that largely a good thing, but the caution that the shift could lead to weaker bonds among dating or married couples. We're already there, people.
Yeah. I mean, God gave us two hands for a reason.
Yeah, no shit.
So,
I mean, especially if one of my buddies can jerk me off
yeah.
and they won't bitch at me.
Yeah.
So at some time or
Well, I would get with a chick that would be like how you guys are. Like if I had a chick that sports and stuff, but they're all like
What
with
is-
other chicks.
what is that?
So
What is that?
I can't get with them.
just I caught a little weirdness in the article. It just took a weird turn. Okay, ready? Some amount of time. 29 out of 30 men say they have cuddled with the romantic partner.
All right.
No. We
Haven't
get
done
we're
that.
0 for 4
All
here.
right. And
I've
one
never-
of them is a center for the page.
Haven't done that.
Yeah, one of the guys we interviewed is a famous NBA player. Secrets out of the bag.
All right. Skirt.
We're also never
Drop
gonna,
the record.
we're never going to be back in the fan zones now. All right. Also, 28 out of 30 said that they would prefer to discuss personal matters with a bromance than a romance, which I completely understand. Do you feel like, Chris, if you're honest with your wife about half the shit that's on your brain, she probably judged the fuck out of you, right? 100%.
I am honest with her, by the way.
And does
Does
she
she
judge
judge you?
the
That's
fuck out of
probably
you?
why I don't get no fucking pussy.
Probably.
I guarantee that's probably a large portion of that. I would almost
Dude,
say.
I live my
It's not
life
the mullet's
carefree, and if I think it, I say it. I have no filter. I fucking throw it. I can be professional when I need to be professional, but
Not with that.
that's
Not with
rarely
that
ever.
haircut.
That's rarely
Not with
ever.
that haircut.
I personally
Hey,
would.
from the front.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Business in the front. Yeah.
I
Hey,
personally
and
would have
what
thought
what
of it.
point in your life have you had to be professional? That's what I want to know.
At work, I'm professional a lot at work.
Do you wear a suit?
All jokes aside, yeah. What's up?
Professional at work, you are?
Well, I have to be. I can't be like this.
You can't talk about your butthole.
No, I can't do that stuff.
You don't go to your wife.
Still, everybody at work listens to the fucking show.
You know, it's hilarious. I've gotten the nickname pretty much every job I've ever had as HR's worst nightmare because I do not hold back my part. I've worked.
They know what they're getting.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I mean, when it comes down to business, I can say, hey, I know when to turn it off. Let's fucking let's get this shit done.
Okay, then you're like me because I've been in a professional environment since I was 21, and I don't hold back. I talk about my butthole. I talk about.
I'm just not a stooge. You know the stooges that are just professional all the time, and
yeah, beaver.
I was just gonna say, I thought the mullet would have gotten you laid more.
No chance.
Oh, what? Give it.
Yeah,
time.
by other
Give
people. Other people.
Dude, I had a chick at work that said my dad had a mullet.
Does she listen to the show?
I don't think so. I don't even think she knows what my name is.
What's her name?
She don't even know what my name is.
Well, she knows my name's Chris because my shirt. But
Roxanne.
Isn't there a country song? She doesn't even know my name.
Oh, that is
something.
I'm married to. She don't even know my name. Yeah, sound Jack.
Yeah, all right then.
No, she just said my dad had a mullet his whole life. I dig it. I was like, oh shit.
Wow, she's hot and she's got daddy issues. Perfect.
She was actually pretty cute.
Yeah, you can say hot.
She
Your
was
wife's not
pretty
listening.
She's kind of cute. That's real cute.
That's real cute.
That's real fucking cute.
I was trying to keep it PC.
She had a real purty mouth.
PC, bro.
Trying to be.
One of my favorite things this week was the gender reveal fart. Did you guys see that shit?
I did.
They're going out of control. And I thought, you know, what's funny is when we first found out I was going to have a child, we thought about having a gender reveal party, and I was adamantly against it. I'm like, we don't need to have a barbecue to tell our family what fucking sex a baby we're having. And now it's huge.
Dude. I remember my first being a stooge. I think they're cool, dude.
You do?
like them. Yeah.
Do you want your wife to lay on the floor and fucking fart out a pink bubble?
I mean, not necessarily that.
That'd be cool.
You know, that way to do it, but I could come up with something pretty cool.
We could do a highly inappropriate version and have them queef out the color.
You want to queef out some color?
That'd be tight.
Wouldn't it, though? I'd like it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, gather around the circle. My wife is gonna queef out our baby.
My queef.
What if she queefs too hard and the baby pops out early?
Well,
in front of your family.
Surprise,
and friends.
surprise.
Well, then you save yourself a lot of money because it's probably gonna die.
Christ. Oh man.
Yes, that's the type of comedy I'm talking about.
All right.
We
We got some. How about Chris? Chris, this is more up your alley. The rapper YG invites Stormy Daniels on stage at festival.
Stormy Daniels, the one that Trump banged up.
Yeah,
right.
to sing
allegedly
fuck Donald Trump.
Allegedly
To sing fuck Donald. No, it's real.
Oh, she sang it too.
Yeah, with him.
So YG has a song named
"Fuck Donald Trump."
Yeah, really.
So on Sunday, Why
don't fucking Hank Jr. have a song called "Fuck Obama"?
Oh, he did. That's why he got kicked off of Monday Night Football.
Oh, never mind. Oh, okay, I remember now.
I was completely. I was so mad when that happened.
I'm in.
And you notice it took like 3 years for him to be back. It took like 3 or 4 years for him to be back. So like, it's not the same without Hank.
Well, it's like everything, dude. After enough time passes, people forget.
Yep, no longer offensive.
Yeah, people forget.
Fuck
all right, we
asshole.
can have him back.
So on Sunday, during his performance at Camp Flog Gnaw at Los Angeles, YG 29 called Daniels, who's 40, on stage to sing his controversial hit FDT, which stands for Fuck Donald Trump. Before getting into the song, Daniels introduced herself, which was captured on video shared by a fan on Twitter. My name is Stormy fucking Daniels, and I am the reason Donald Trump is fucked.
Yes,
What?
Chris.
Are you raising your
What?
hand?
He's watching fucking sports.
Are you
Shut up.
They fuck the Patriots. You
Yeah, I didn't want to say what it was, but yeah,
yeah,
'cause it's
what
the
a
Patriots.
bitch, man.
But
What a fag.
I got a -3 on a big parlay right
Yeah,
now.
fuck
God
you.
damn it.
Don't bet on the Patriots. Like an ass.
Yeah,
This looks like, speaking of Chris Duncan right here, a 7-foot-tall drag queen showed up to Trump impeachment hearings, and it kind of looks
God
like you in a
bless
wig. It kind of looks like you in a wig, Duncan. Although today is the first day of the televised impeachment hearings. Okay, this is, of course, a couple days ago. A self-proclaimed singer, comedian, Wigstop performer, and winner of Philly Drag Wars. They're Philly Drag Wars. They have drag wars in Philly.
We need a live show from there.
What about?
But I will never step in Philly, though. I don't think I'll ever go there.
What if
That's like America's fucking
I'm seeing it?
shithole.
I'm seeing it now with PC culture. We're gonna have a Fast and Furious 10 Philly Drag Wars, and it's gonna be completely changed from racing to all tranny stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it could. I mean, all I know is
just to throw people off.
All I know is if me and you went to Philly, it'd be a million of the guy that was in front of us at the Miami game. That's how I picture every
being a complete
red-blooded
asshole.
Male in Philly. That's how I picture all of them being. Their attitudes.
Oh, I couldn't handle it.
I think Philly might be the worst place for us to even go.
Philly or the Raiders.
Philly would be worse, dude.
Think so?
Vegas?
I guarantee you that Philly would be fucking way worse. Philly,
different. They booed Santa.
Dude, Bill Burr, his roast of Philly fans.
Oh,
probably the best thing ever, right?
You're talking about in his new comedy or show, right?
No.
I think I remember seeing this somewhere.
This has been a couple years ago, but he had maybe we should end the show with it.
Well, we're only an hour in, bitch.
All right, but anyways. But yeah, he was at like a stand-up event or whatever, and then like the Philly guys, it was in Philly,
right?
And they were booing him like the whole show, like everybody else that went before him. And then he comes out and he does starts a set, and they're right in on him.
Speaking of, Drake got booed off stage this week. Drake got booed off stage this week
for like 10 minutes.
Can I boo the booing? Boo.
Drake did.
Drake got booed off stage this week.
Can we boo you for booing?
Yeah, fuck Drake, dude.
Oh, I gotta pee on that note.
Yeah, fuck Drake.
I like
Drake booed off stage. Of course you do. There's no doubt in my mind that you like Drake. At the same concert, okay, by the way, this is the same concert that YG did the fuck Donald Trump. Drake was booed off stage. By now you're like, see the headline, blah, blah, blah. I'll just scroll over. Drake gets booed off stage at Tyler the Creator's Festival or Fiasco at Camp Flog on the top of my Snapchat Discover page. But can we get to the fucking article here, you fucks? Blah blah blah. Looks like he got booed off stage. I don't know why, because this article does not go into any details. But I'm so happy.
He just got booed off stage, so
I'm so happy to hear that. That's all I need to know. Thank fucking Christ, Beaver. This reminds me of something that you would do, and it's kind of disturbing. Okay, student 18.
You can see Chris pissing in the bathroom.
Oh, that's hey Chris. I definitely can't see your tiny ass dick, but we can see you pissing in the background on our live feed on YouTube.
At least the piss isn't bloody.
His pubes have a mullet too, by the way, guys. So this is okay. A student who secretly recorded a classmate masturbating in a high school bathroom is facing a felony charge. So this dude was what?
That's illegal? You can't do that?
You can't take your buddies jerking off? No.
Dude, if I saw you either of you guys jerking off,
you definitely taking
it 100%.
Well, I think back to when I was in high school, nudes would pass along. Would pass nudes as a chain. You would get a chain text message. They send this nude to 10 friends. This is blah 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 from blah 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 school.
Yeah,
it's a real thing. I know
you go to jail.
That's
for
after
that
me. Though. I didn't have that when I was in high school.
Yeah, you didn't have phones back in
the
day.
We had
our phone.
We just did call you from the house, and if it was busy,
they had massive brick cell phones.
So this is fucked up.
Payphone.
So according to cops, Armando Flores, 18, was arrested Wednesday for allegedly distributing material harmful to minors. Seeing it right, Flores was released yesterday from the Manatee County Jail. Investigators allege that the Flores, who attends Braden River High School in Bradenton, secretly videotaped his buddy over the top of a bathroom.
Ralph used to live there. Old Charles Manson used to live in Bradenton.
It might have been Charles Manson jerking off. So over the top of a bathroom partition, the male student was masturbating inside a stall. And it's funny because I have a similar story, but it wasn't a masturbation.
Do you masturbate in stalls?
No, I've never.
I have.
I'm trying to think if I've masturbated in public like that.
I have, without a doubt. I
have. Not in public.
I don't think I've ever jerked off in public, a public restroom.
No, that's weird.
No.
That's weird. Hey, we need new friends.
Beaver's like, not hesitant. Yeah, I have.
Yeah, sure have.
JC Penney, Greenwood.
Do it all the time.
If I get boned up, I almost get turned on, like to the fact that there might be a spot cam in here. I'm gonna make it look good.
You'd be in the voyeur pages. No, nobody wants to watch that fucking video, Chris. I was at Circle Center Mall in the JC Penney, and I was up in the restroom with Carrie Webb, of all people. We were just, routine,
hanging out,
going there, taking a shit, whatever. And the people in the stall next to me were fucking 110%.
Yeah.
So what I tried to do, I said, I'm going to fuck with them.
I'm going to try to fuck him too.
So I jumped over. I crawled out of the stall. No, I turned my flash on, okay? And not my flash, but my flashlight on my phone on, and I just stuck it over the stall.
Did you really?
Oh, yeah.
Did they stop?
No, they just, what the fuck? But full on, because I looked into the stall firsthand. I could see 2 pairs of legs. One was a female, or we can't assume in 2019 anymore. But
Dude, I know for a fact that somebody is caught me jacking off on a spot cam.
How do you know?
We had a
You got to cover that webcam. You got to cover your webcam on your laptop, bro.
Nah, we had a tanning place there in Nicetown that got caught with like spy cams and stuff.
You were jerking off in the
And I've tanned there back in the day.
Spanked
a
off?
lot of every time.
I tan there.
It's so easy to just jerk it real quick. 10 minutes. Take my sock, fucking shoot it in there.
If we have any female listeners
when you walk out,
any female listeners that have ever tanned in Nicetown are completely disgusted.
I mean, or any tanning place ever, because
it's nice and warm. Dude.
I'm sure it's not a secluded incident.
It's a good jerk, dude. A tanning bed jerk is a great fucking jerk.
Oh my!
I love
God.
getting the. I
love getting off.
You fucking said that on a mic. Looks from you. I look for at least one every week.
What's that?
I can't believe you said that on the microphone.
No, you're fine.
I think I'm 3
It's not
deep.
that you said on the microphone. I don't care. It's the fact that it happened.
You did.
And by the way, it's the mullet talking. I'm about 3 deep on the show today with us. So.
With the mullet.
The mullet's bringing it out at me, dude.
The drunk mullet.
By the way, Mike, you weren't here last week, but we covered T.I. checking his daughter Simon.
Yeah.
How about Snoop Dogg and 50 Cent destroy T.I. for checking his daughter?
I didn't
Come
see
out this
it.
week.
Did they say some shit?
I think it's rightly done.
Yeah,
I think
pop
they should
culture
destroy it.
won't soon forget how rap impresario T.I. announced that he annually checks his daughter's hymen to ensure she has
Annually?
That's what I thought he said
Annually.
too. I thought he said annually.
I don't think you can check a hymen.
I don't know. Ask T.I.
Most of all,
he's so sad right now.
No, trust me. I think I said this last week. Between my bad experience, between meeting him, the concert we went to was a negative experience, and him creeping on his daughter, he's standing points.
Just like him wax. You don't like him. You don't like the character.
I like the music. It's Michael Jackson. T.I.'s becoming Michael Jackson to me. I like the music.
I agree.
Don't like what you do at home with little boys.
Except for he's actually looking out for his daughter, kind of. Instead of
I make a meme.
How's he looking out for his daughter?
That's fucked up.
First off, if that's what you think,
Here's the thing.
He's trying to.
He's not looking out for no. It's just 18 years
in
old.
his own way, he's trying to.
You could be an active father for sure and have a conversation with your daughter about sex and how boys. But when you go to your daughter's gyno appointment, say, "Hey, doctor, is her pussy still intact or what?"
I didn't say that. I didn't say it was the right way he was going about it. I just said that he was trying.
I see that more or less coming from mulleted Chris than the rapper.
T.I.'s in his room. Like I'm just a soul whose intentions are good.
No.
Oh,
no.
Please don't let me be misunderstood.
All right, turn his mic off.
I want to make I'm gonna make a meme for Chris. It's gonna have Jay-Z and T.I. and Jay-Z's gonna look real pissed off at T.I. and T.I.'s gonna look puzzled, and then the speech bubble over Jay-Z is gonna say, "I may suck at rap, but at least I don't check my daughter's hymen."
I think you should make a.
Yeah, that is true because Jay-Z's better than T.I.
You should make a meme.
Don't make this mullet whip your ass, dude.
Simmer.
I was waiting. For
you?
Kyle to whoop your ass at the game, so I just had a reason to step in. I was Kyle to the fuck out of you.
Content, bro.
No, but I definitely picture. I want to create a meme where Chris is jealous that his wife's gynecologist gets to see his wife.
More than me.
Yeah,
because he does.
once a year.
I didn't know that she.
You should go to her appointment and you need to record this. I get tired of telling you to record epic shit and you not doing it.
I don't know how, man.
Yeah, I'll teach you. It's 2020 almost.
Yeah.
So you'll go to the gynecologist and you'll be like, "Hey, doc, can I slip in there real quick? I mean, talk to you. At least give me an update on how that thing's doing. I haven't seen it in years." And then see what she says.
I could.
Yeah. You could,
maybe
but you won't.
I could go to the visit and be like, maybe they could put one of them curtains up like you see in the pornos, and I just come in and slip it in.
He's like, "Fuck you guys. I'm moving on."
All right. Speaking of the clown, I didn't even get to it now. So Snoop posted a meme. It's the cat fucking lady meme. The woman yelling from whatever. And it's her yelling saying, "I'm a virgin," and T.I. says, "Let me see." Snoop posted that.
Cameron Diaz.
What the fuck? Where's this kid at?
Isn't that chick?
It's not Cameron Diaz yelling, dude. I think it's some chick from a reality show. It's like from The Bachelor or some stupid ass shit.
I don't even know where that cat came from.
Me either. Cat's random as fuck. 50 Cent, who never misses an opportunity to troll somebody eagerly, chimed in on Snoop's post with this response in the message section. Yeah, man, yeah, man, the fuck was T.I. talking about? Laugh out loud. So, I mean, but seriously, that's fucked up. Man, minus man points. Speaking of minus man points, California woman claims man poured a bucket of hot feces on her head. I have some really bad PTSD. It's hilarious. So a homeless man pours diarrhea on this chick as she's just walking down the street. California woman said she was been suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder after a homeless man allegedly poured a bucket of hot diarrhea over her head near the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Heidi Van Tassel said the incident occurred as she was leaving dinner with her boyfriend and a friend in Hollywood a few months ago. Van Tassel said they walked to their car in a parking garage. She went to her parked car on Hollywood Boulevard that was about 10 steps away from the restaurant. I started to open up my car door and heard a swooshing sound and looked up, and there was a man standing in front of me. He said nothing and proceeded to physically attack me. He threw me in the car as I was facing him, and I got up, pushed me down again, then pulled me out by my shirt, and the whole time nothing happened. Okay, I thought he was about to either kill me or try to rape me. Then he threw hot feces on her.
In Hollywood.
I love it.
So like that's like if this shit happened in,
Shelbyville.
Yeah, it would be not as big, but it happened in Hollywood.
Yeah, it's huge news. If it happened in Shelbyville, I'm like, well, there's another Friday night there in Shelbyville.
I'm just glad somebody's actually smart enough to go be homeless in Hollywood.
Yeah, that'd be smart.
That's
always
where I'm going.
Yeah, I see these homeless people in Shelbyville, like literally.
Get the fuck? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, seriously, I would start fucking hiking, motherfucker. Yeah, if I was homeless, I would find a $20 tent and I would live on the fucking ocean, dude. I'd live right there.
Without a doubt. And probably be happy as a motherfucker.
Living my best fucking
just
life.
Beating my dirty dick every day.
Yeah, my first day would be I would panhandle enough money to buy a guitar from a pawn shop.
Well, I'd panhandle enough money to buy some weed.
Yeah.
I mean, let's get it right.
Right.
I mean, if you're homeless, you probably have another problem other than weed.
Yeah, probably meth.
Guessing. Maybe a little weed, a little booze, maybe a little coke. Who knows?
And whatever your vice is, we're not judging here. Do what you got to do, right? Chris, you did send me this article this week. A couple smoke-filled wedding photos show them taking the first oak as newlyweds out of Mr. and Mrs. Bonks. And I did send this to Pat, and I did not get a retweet. I was pretty pissed, but great idea
for you.
Oh yeah, I guarantee he saw it and laughed. But that is
brilliant.
That couple will last forever.
And if they lived in Indiana, they'd be forever unemployed too. So
because I mean, a couple that smokes together stays together.
Yeah, because
without a doubt. Like if the fight's getting ready to break out, you just look at her and you say, "Hey,
smoke weed.
Come on, let's go take a hit.
Let's
Let's go take a rip
from the bone,
and then let's fucking talk this out." And I guarantee it works.
Are you gonna try that with your wife?
Next time your wife's gonna be like, "You're an idiot, honey. Just take a hit. Take a hit."
She might call the cops on you. I could see her calling the cops on you.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, she probably would.
This crazy guy with the mullet's trying to give me weeds.
I've been trying to get him to leave for 10 years.
Get him out.
So classy, and unfortunately, out of the 300 weddings I've DJ'd, I've never, ever seen anything close to that.
Well, you DJ weddings in fucking racist ass fucking Indiana. So.
I've done a few black weddings, easy.
Conservative ass Indiana.
2 black weddings and a lesbian.
I've done 3 lesbian weddings, 1 gay one. The best thing about black weddings though is as far as the music choice, it's completely from start to end completely different. Because I can't play oldies. They don't want to hear Elvis and all that shit. I've got to play old school R&B.
Miles Davis.
Well, they don't want to hear Elvis. They want to hear the originals that sang it before Elvis stole it from
blues.
them.
I thought you were gonna say. The best thing about DJing black weddings is the food.
No, the best thing about DJing black women's is the black brides.
Black women's. We know where your head's at.
Elvis's whole career was based on him stealing songs from the blacks, right?
I think so. But he said going back to earlier, Matt said that he's never jerked off in public. I guarantee you when he DJ'd that black wedding, he was in the bathroom 3 or 4 times.
No,
he was probably
I gave myself an extra fucking shake of the urinal.
Matt probably he was probably getting like halfway boned up. And he was like, all right, I got to take this over the top. And then he hit play and it went from the 99 and the 2000. I see you working with some bad you bad and then he just started shaking asses.
Oh, bro. No.
all you heard was
I have a few times.
I bet you have.
I have a few times been straight up molested at a fucking wedding where a bridesmaid will come and where I had one bridesmaid who just sit on my lap and was twerking the shit out of me to the point where all my lights fell off my table. I was half pissed, but half boned up, so I couldn't really do anything. But yeah, that's full on happened before. And congratulations, Beaver, being out of jail because a man recently was attempted to blow up Indy's strip club after being kicked out. So
Greenfield man.
Yeah, congratulations, Beaver, on getting out of prison here and staying out of prison.
Wasn't it Greenfield?
Yeah. Now, Greenfield man is facing charges for attempting to blow up a strip club on the west side of Indianapolis after he was kicked out, according to court documents.
Lindsay Doll's neighbor.
Right.
I'm gonna kill this bitch.
Does it say what strip
By
club
the way,
trying to blow up?
Red Garter.
Did I take
Oh God, that place needs to be blown up.
Did I take a screenshot and send to you? She actually texted me and said a lot of her followers have been listening to the show since her episode. And
Really?
Love it. Yeah.
That's all. Thank you.
Yeah, Nicholas David Miller, 33, has been charged with attempted arson and criminal recklessness. Shortly after midnight on November 7th, police were called to a strip club in the 8,000 block of West Washington Street. So Miller was sitting in
it's high class.
Yeah, I used to live there.
Yeah.
It's rough. That's where my rap career started.
The club's manager told police he and his
also where it
staff
ended.
had asked Miller to leave because employees had told him that Miller was acting strange by standing over other patrons and staring at them. He's probably stoned out of his mind, let's be honest.
It seems like he might be a Greenfield fucking psycho.
Yeah, Miller left the building without incident, according to court documents. The manager told authorities that he watched Miller leave on camera and saw him go to his vehicle in the front parking lot and retrieve something from the trunk. Video shows Miller walk to the east side of the building, close the door leading to the kitchen, and place a gas container next to the building underneath the gas. So he was legit. I thought he just threatened, but he was legit trying to blow this fucking place up. A shirt was wrapped around the spigot of the gas can. Miller was then seen on video lighting a cigarette and taking a few puffs before leaning down and holding the lit cigarette toward the shirt and gas can. When nothing happened, he then threw the cigarette toward the gas can and shirt and ran back to his vehicle.
Oh my
Was he thinking it's a fucking movie or something?
But let's be honest. Even if he blew up a gas can, it's probably not even causing much of shit.
No.
In the movies, it would.
So congratulations, guy. You're going to spend 10 years in prison.
Yeah, for trying to take out some really
You did some bad mushrooms
some
and
fucking awesome ladies.
Yeah.
the
old B string.
The red garters because you wanted to fuck a couple toothless bitches.
It was at the Red Garter.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
No, it wasn't. I don't
All right,
know.
boys. We need to take a
Did it
trip to
say
the
that?
Red Garter and show our support.
Yeah, for sure. Don't
The Red Garter is where the chick said 700 for you.
Yeah.
That's where that happened at, by the way.
blow shit up at the red garter.
We need to make T-shirts that say "Don't blow us up, and we'll blow you," and they can wear them.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So this week it's called the Fuck Nugget Dick Pencil of the Week. We're just gonna go
I
through
like
the Fuck Nugget Dick Pencil of the Week.
I like that.
For sure. I'm gonna go just straight up. Old boy from the Colts game, Kyle from the Colts game is
He's
my
up there.
Fuck Nugget Dick Pencil of the Week. I'm also gonna throw the entire Browns. Kaepernick.
Cap's
in there. Cap's in there. Beaver, who's your Fuck Nugget Dick Pencil of the Week?
Since Matt just took all the
obvious
answers.
Yep.
Garrett.
Garrett?
Yeah, it is.
Strong. There you
And
go.
the Portland Trailblazers for signing Melo.
Yep. Okay, I'll second
I
that.
forgot all about that.
Big.
Yeah, sign Melo.
And you know what's awesome about that? Melo has not been able to play basketball really good in like 4 years, and everybody's like, "Oh, this is gonna be huge." Melo's
They
gonna
were so excited about it, and yeah,
calm
he's
the
just
fuck down.
he's
Dude's
garbage
he's gonna
ass.
play 8 minutes a game, average 6 points, maybe. Okay, let's be honest.
Maybe
Mike Britt, your Fuck Nugget Dick Pencil of the Week.
Society.
Man, he's on the Chris Duncan depressed train.
No, no, not like
he's gonna need to get them on now.
Not
Great.
like-
I can't wait till Mike blows up a strip club this week. That's
not
gonna
like
be fun.
that. I'm just like the percentage of society that is pissed off about the South Park episode. Pretty much.
Oh, I love this. I love that.
I
shit.
love the outrage.
Did you see the actual? And it was an actual. And I posted it. It was an actual poll on Facebook that somebody your only choices were ban South Park,
Bands up.
or you're transphobic.
I
and,
put,
and 94% put transphobic.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Nobody wants to ban South Park.
But
People are
why is that?
stupid.
Why is that your only? Just because you're okay with comedy, it means you're
Right.
transphobic. What a great time! To
I
be
picked
alive.
transphobic, even though I'm not.
That's why we have a show, so we can make fun of trannies and stupid people and people that do a lot of drugs. So
We're getting sued in the future.
can't wait. It's gonna be a blast. Except we're all gonna go down together though. It's gonna be a real fucking shit show.
Think
So
we'll be able to share a cell.
yeah, for sure.
Cool.
Chris Duncan, Your fuck nugget dick pencil of the week?
Probably my dad for walking out on me. Again.
He's moving to Hawaii. The show comes full circle here.
Yeah.
Cats in the cradle.
We'll have cats in the cradle. Bub. Cats in the cradle.
We'll miss you, Father.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of your dad,
I love it.
a Florida man. No, maybe we should change it to a Hawaii man.
Hawaiian man. I'm sure in here a couple months, some stories are going to be coming out.
I'm just picturing your dad doing this, or at least using this as an excuse.
I want to make a bad joke.
Every week for a Florida man, I go straight to Google. I type in a Florida man, whatever pops up. I do no outside research. This week, Florida man blames the wind for blowing cocaine into his car.
Oh,
nice.
That's good. That's good.
Okay,
excuse.
let's pop out of this.
I was going to say, how are you going to miss your dad if you never see him anyway?
I hate, by the way, I hate cheesy writers because he opens up his article by saying that's why they call it blow. I'm about to close out of the article and just call it a podcast.
Get a different one.
Yeah. A Florida motorist.
He obviously snorts cocaine.
Yeah, he obviously does coke. He's like, oh, that's why they call it blow. A Florida motorist had opened, who had an open 38-ounce can of Budweiser. 38-ounce can of Budweiser in his car, so he had a 40 pretty much. Reportedly told police that the crack cocaine they also found in the vehicle must have come through an act of nature. Zach Joseph, according to an affidavit posted in the Smoking Gun, said the wind must have placed it there. Hey, you got a whole 8-ball in your fucking console there. Oh, damn, wind's been blowing. It's been crazy this week.
It was really a bird that flew in and dropped it right there. That's
so when
really
Fort Pierce found cocaine residue in his car, he also theorized the police had planted the coke, which was found alongside what appeared to be a crack pipe. The East Florida cops reportedly said the 37-year-old man had earlier been spotted drinking in his car in a hotel parking lot. Obviously, the hotel. This is a Chris Duncan mullet move right here, guys.
Yeah, you definitely. If you're smoking crack, you're drinking at the same time.
You're from Carthage, Indiana.
Yeah, you don't smoke crack without drinking alcohol.
No, not.
They go hand in hand.
Not in Carthage.
Yeah,
so,
hand in hand.
So going forward, are we going to have to refer to you as Mullet Duncan compared to non-Mullet Duncan?
Can we just call him Mullet Man?
Two separate personalities.
Just continue calling him a piece of shit.
Still the same guy. Same me. Same me.
So it's not going to be a different personality with the mullet.
Oh, it is.
Oh, it's coming out, but
so it will be a Mullet Duncan.
The good with the bad. I mean, we see what happens. Like I said earlier, like just random things are happening that are with the hair. Starting happens. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah.
Well, you start doing that, you're no longer welcome in the studio.
Oh, awesome. Rob Hart just sent me a text. Yes, I fucked Boars, you homo.
Call him.
So he's listening to the show. Hold on. We got Rob on before we cut this fucking
Come on,
shit.
Rob. Don't be a douche.
Don't be a douche, Rob. If you're listening, I need you to answer your phone.
I texted him and told him it was an emergency. He needed to call you.
Rob, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, I'm here.
We heard you had a sexual encounter this weekend. Is that true or false?
False.
False. You had a woman over, correct?
Yeah.
You didn't touch her vagina.
No.
God damn it. I need better friends. All right. Well, hey, we're talking about cocaine. You'll catch up. You'll listen to the show. Love you, buddy.
Is there a guest speaker named
we called the Boars Pete though. All right, later, buddy. Thank you guys so much for listening to Highly Inappropriate. Make sure you subscribe, rate, and review on iTunes. If you're an Android user, iHeartRadio, or SoundCloud. Make sure you like this video on YouTube. Subscribe to our page on YouTube if you haven't yet. And follow us on social media. That's Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram / Highly Inappropriate Podcast. Add the S for Facebook because our first page was fucking banned because Facebook a bunch of PC cocksuckers. And I'm not going to talk about it. So I'm going to go and end the episode. It's my choice this week. And since Chris made me miss